Today is June 15th. I'm almost 11 weeks pregnant tomorrow. Well, lots happened so far, I guess. At around 6 weeks, this all started. I think I found out I was pregnant maybe 2 days before I started getting sick, so not a lot of time for preparation, but started off with going in to get hydrated at the hospital at the outpatient clinic. Come home, still couldn't keep anything or any fluids down for 24 hours, and then I went back. So I think I went to outpatient a total of 3 or 4 times this time. The last time I was there was on May 26th, and they put a PICC line in my arm, which is a catheter that goes inside my vein that sits on top of, basically of my heart, main artery of my heart. The reason I have the PICC line is so that I can have continuous IV care without having to get the regular IVs, because those were only good for like 3 days. So I got the PICC line in, and I got on home health care so I could have all the care at home, so I wouldn't have to go into the hospital anymore. I was on the home health care for 3 days on fluids only to keep me hydrated. I started on a Friday, and on June 1st, which was a Monday, when I had my appointment with my doctor, I had lost a significant amount of weight in like a 2-week period of time. I think it was like 11 or 12 pounds. I can't really remember. I think 12 pounds in 2 weeks I lost. And I hadn't had any food in almost 2 weeks. So the doctor and myself and Matt agreed that it would be best to go into the hospital and start on TPN, which is, I believe, total peripheral nutrition. Basically, since I can't eat anything, I'm getting fed through the catheter in my arm, which is giving me the TPN, which has everything, basically the perfect diet in it for now. I mean, obviously eating real food's the perfect diet, but for right now it's good. It's got like potassium and magnesium and calcium and fats in it, so keeps my body going, and it gives the baby what the baby needs. Basically, I've had all the drugs that you can have. We've done Zofran orally and through the IV. Reglan, which when I was in the hospital for a week, they were giving that to me like every 6 hours. Suppositories, oral medication, IV meds, I've pretty much had all of them. And I got Phenergan I get Phenergan through the IV, and it doesn't really help with the vomiting or the nausea, but it does help me go to sleep, so Matt pushes that through my IV every night so I can at least sleep. Last week, I started acupuncture just to see, since in the Western world of medicine we've pretty much tried everything, so we're hoping for maybe some relief with acupuncture. The acupuncturist said she had never seen anybody with my condition, or hadn't seen anybody with this condition so severely, so she wasn't sure if it would help. So Friday, I had my first appointment, and it wasn't very comfortable. All of the points that she had to put the needles in were really sensitive for me, so I wasn't that comfortable. And I went today again, and it was really painful, so I ended up crying the whole time, and we kind of agreed that the acupuncture couldn't help me, and she felt like she probably wouldn't be able to help me because of my condition being so severe, so the acupuncture's out. So when I went to the doctor today, I had gained a pound back, so I think I'm at 123 now. And we're going to start steroids, which I'm not really sure what the thought is behind it. I'm pretty sure it's a possibility that it can help with nausea and vomiting. So I'm hoping. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm probably in bed 95% of the time or more. Actually more, probably. I'm so weak to do anything. And I feel basically no matter what position in, I always feel like I'm gonna throw up. And the nausea is like a paralyzing pain. I know people don't even have a clue what it really is, which makes it really hard for the person going through it, because it doesn't matter how many people are around you, you know that you're alone and that nobody can help you. So I definitely would say that women with hyperemesis gravidium HG pretty much go through hell to have a baby, because that's what it feels like, I guess. So I would say that anybody that, knows somebody with it, or I don't know, there just needs to be more than for women that have this condition, because it's real, and it's a pretty crazy feeling to basically have your physician, who you know is great and you totally trust, but when they tell you that they don't really, know what else to do, that's a weird feeling, because we put so much faith in doctors being able to heal us or help us. And I am thankful, though, that my doctor moved quickly on everything, because I don't know what would have really happened if I would have gone another week without food, to be honest. I tell Matt all the time that I'm afraid I'm going to die, or I'm afraid I'm not going to wake up when I go to sleep. And that's how sick you feel. But it's what you do to have a baby. This is definitely our last one, because all of this is way too hard. So I'm gonna turn it off for now.